Yes, yes. Another beautiful morning here from Southeast Asia, Malaysia to be precise. Breaking news. You can only get it first on Salon's blog. Subscribe if you have not yet subscribed. Like the videos, comment on our videos. Send us your comments. We want to hear from you. It's very important for this channel to grow. If you have already subscribed, then on that notification button so that any latest news, you'll be the first to be notified. You will be the first to know. This morning is still very early in Africa. Very early in Africa. I mean, late in the evening in America. And in Africa, it's almost about midnight. So to you that is in America, I want you to take it. This is your news tonight to sleep with. Good news is that Romeo Lavia passed the exams, the medicals. I call it exams because you can fail the medicals. At the end of the day, once you fail the medicals, nothing else anyone can do. So Romeo Lavia passed the exams, which is the medicals. Finally, it's done, it's sealed. Romeo is Chelsea. Romeo is blue. It's as simple as that. But we also have another breaking news, which is a bit on the negative side. Hakim Ziyech has failed his medical with Galatasaray. Hakim Ziyech failed his medicals again. The last time it was with the Saudis, he failed the medicals. We brought him back. Now to Galatasaray, the news from Fabrizio Romano is that Hakim Ziyech failed his medical again with Galatasaray. It's a very sad news, honestly. At this point, I would have wished that Chelsea would just terminate his contract and let him go. Take good care of himself, treat himself, and if there's any new offer, maybe in the coming weeks or next season, he can take advantage over that. But for now, I just wish that Chelsea would terminate his contract. Yes, we cannot continue to be keeping him. And it's an embarrassment that we are selling a player that is not fit. That is not fit medically. Hakim Ziyech, we all know the talent that he possesses, but injury upon injury, he's a very good player. Very good player. It's a painful thing that Hakim Ziyech will be, going through what he's going through. I'm so sorry for him that for the second time, he failed the medicals, even with Galatasaray in Turkey. Another news to you, which is also a breaking news, and I'm not happy about this also. About Lewis Hall to Newcastle for £30 million. For £30 million. Lewis Hall is an academy graduate, one of our academy graduates. He's a very good prospect. And to be very honest also, for this chap to be sold out, some of us, we are not happy. Some of us Chelsea fans that have been following this guy's career, the 18-year-old, we are not happy about it. I personally, I would have wished that he stays, or even if it's a loan. But the player himself is asking for, if he's going to be given out, then he must be outright sale. That's if he's not going to stay. He doesn't want to go on loan. Lewis Hall right now has been placed on the market. He's been placed on the market for sale. And Newcastle, I'm told, Newcastle now is the first club to submit a bid in the range of 30 to 35 million pounds for Lewis Hall. I'm not happy about it, but we have to sell because we bought in a lot of players. Assuming Romeo Lavia is not in, I believe he wouldn't have been placed on sale. But now that Romeo Lavia is in, I believe it's one of the reasons. Either he is sold out or Maatsen is sold out. And even Maatsen, from what I have personally seen in our pre-season, it will be a sad news that we will sell Maatsen. It will be a very bad news for us to sell out Maatsen. Those are the young players that we need to keep in the squad for them to grow and develop. It's true, we don't have a Champions League to play. We don't have European football to play. So we have less games to compare to the other clubs. But it's a sad news to sell out some of these young chaps that are coming up. It's a sad news. Right now, we bought in a lot of players, and it's one of the things we've been saying. The owners, Todd Bowley and Co., they've done very well by signing good players. But at the same time, we're letting go our young prospect from our own academy. It's another thing. They just need to sell to balance the books. And the ones that we are bringing in, are they better off? What is the statistics? Showing that they are better off than, or they are better than the players that we train ourselves from our own academy. It's really a bad news. I don't really like it. Moving on to another club. Yes, I will not be talking about Chelsea alone here. Right now, as it stands, Mason Greenwood is expected to be reinstated into the Manchester United squad as early as next week. We know the case against Mason Greenwood is over. He's not been found guilty. And so Manchester United, even though they are lip tight about the final decision to be made, the news that is coming out within is that by next week, he'll be reinstated into the club. He'll be reinstated into the team by next week. Yes. That is it. Mason Greenwood is expected to be reinstated at Manchester United as early as next week. That is the latest news coming. Man U fans, you know him. He's a very good chap. So that is it for you. I've already said this already. Romeo Lavia completed his Chelsea medical. His Chelsea medicals. Take that from me also. And Newcastle have made a 30 to 35 million pound offer for Chelsea Lewis Hall after having multiple bids turned down. The 18-year-old prefers to live on a permanent deal and play UEFA Champions League football under Eddie Howe. So that is it. That is the breaking news for you this morning. By the time you are getting up from America, you have all the latest news that are around. One thing you need to understand here is that, you see, Chelsea, from what we are building so far, we are building a team for the future. Chelsea is building a team for the future. And all the players we sign so far, I can say they are players that can take us into the next 8, 9, 10 years. You can imagine, Lavia, 19 years old. 19 years old. Enzo, Casaido, 21. All of them, very young players. Very young players. So if we are going in this direction, then that should tell you that, look, there is something that Chelsea is planning. We are cooking something for the future. Chelsea is cooking something for the future. And for the next years to come, even if this season we are not able to win the league, next season, and this season we are going to be challenging the league. Chelsea is challenging for the league in this season. I know that for sure. I know. Look at the performance of Manchester United. Look at the performance of Liverpool. And that brings me to this latest news. Wataru Endo to Liverpool. Here we go. Medical test book on Thursday for Japanese midfielder who is joining from Stuttgart for 18 million euro. After they failed to get Casaido and Romeo Lavia, they are heading to Japan. To Japan, they negotiating with the Japanese now. They want Japanese strength at that their defensive midfield. So Wataru Endo to Liverpool. Here we go. Medical test booked on Thursday for the Japanese midfielder who is joining from Stuttgart for 18 million pounds. They are getting even on the cheap. 18 million euro. Sorry, 18 million euro. Personal terms agreed in few hours as Endo acts as Stuttgart captain. Endo, he's the captain of Stuttgart in Germany. Yeah. He's Stuttgart captain to live and follow his dreams. Yeah, so personal terms were already agreed with the player, and Stuttgart, they have allowed him, because he's already old. He's 30 years old. They asked him to go and follow his dreams. Exclusive story confirmed. By who? Fabrizio Romano. It's confirmed. He's 30 years old. Now they tried the 18 years, they failed. They went for 21, they failed. They came back to 18 again, they couldn't achieve that. Now they jumped to 30. Liverpool, what are you guys doing? What are you guys doing? You're just looking for, how do you call it? Stopgap, okay? Okay, let's take it that we just want to fill that position for the next year or two. Let's hope he comes and he be able to do what you want him to do. Congratulations to you guys anyway, because you finally got it. You finally got one, because Chelsea is not involved. This one, we don't want it. We don't want this one. So we can let you have this one. Okay? I want to leave you here. I'll come your way again. By the time you are getting up in America and in Africa, you get the latest news again, the breaking news that are happening around the world. Shalom and peace.